your signal back. We see an LAPD airship over as well. The best way to describe this driving here, erratic, blowing through stoplights, stop signs, sometimes driving on the wrong side of the street, Megan.
Yeah, very, very dangerous here. Again, as we make these maneuvers, this vehicle is just going so fast and making such sharp turns. As we turn News Chopper 4, that's why you may lose our signal momentarily. You can see as he comes up right behind that vehicle. Eastbound Victory Boulevard there, you can see losing the tire. That's what LAPD was talking about there, losing the tire. So this may bring the pursuit down to somewhat safer speeds. 40 miles per hour right now, not as fast as we've been seeing earlier, but still a very dangerous situation. LAPD helicopter above following this armed robbery suspect, an alleged robbery suspect, as we come up on Victory Boulevard eastbound. Major cross street next should be about Woodman.
You're talking about an alleged robbery suspect here, but it looks like there's a bunch of loot in the back of that Jeep.
Yeah, we saw something come out. We don't know what it was, possible evidence at this point, and we're hoping the speeds come down here because we just saw 4 pedestrians cross the road not too long ago, coming close to that other vehicle.
Yeah, guys, this is pretty dangerous. In fact, I'm pretty confident right now, LAPD, if I pull out, you're not going to see any officers close behind. They are in a tracking mode. Pilot Larry Welk confirming they are in a tracking mode. You can still see how erratic this person is driving. This Jeep here just almost falling apart in front of our eyes. Look at that left front tire. That's probably going to be the next to go, and that's a result from an accident as the vehicle was exiting the 101 freeway, the Woodman on-ramp, using it as an exit. So very erratic, dangerous pursuit here. News Chopper 4, the first to pick up this pursuit in the San Fernando Valley, and you can see how he's squeezing by cars, going on the wrong side of the road, coming up on Woodman Avenue as we're traveling eastbound on Victory Boulevard. Yeah,
if tracking mode is supposed to stop or calm a driver down, it certainly isn't working in this case.
No.
We see this Jeep here squeezing past parked cars and cars that are in motion here. Now, Megan, we say there's another tire that's blown out. Is that back passenger side tire?
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's on the right side, so we can't see exactly which one. We just passed Hazeltine, eastbound Victory Boulevard, about 48 miles per hour. And the pilot is telling me it looks like he's starting to lose control. And definitely look at that front left tire. That tire looks like it's going to have some issues here. And the loot in the back, the stuff that we were seeing in the backup, getting a lot of traffic right here, a lot of cross traffic. We're going to pull out and see how it gets moved around. All of this UPS truck there, squeezing by the UPS truck. Again, this is why LAPD has it in a tracking mode. They want this driver to slow down and not drive so erratically. Officers are behind this individual, but not close enough. Oh, there we go. One person, right there. One person just fell out. So stand by. I can't tell if that's a footbill. Somebody's still driving right now. Somebody's still driving the vehicle. So that was a passenger. Passenger ran, or literally jumped out of the vehicle. So I'm staying with the car. Somebody is still in the car driving that. You can see there's a male driving that. So again, a situation here that was just past Hazeltine on eastbound Victory Boulevard. We are going to stay with the vehicle as the female passenger jumped out of the car. We don't know the circumstances, the nature of the relationship of that individual to this person in the car.
It's like a Bonnie and Clyde situation going down with these armed robbery suspects. A woman just jumped out, was able to, we don't know if get away. They're probably trying to track her down, and this driver, who knows what his next move is.
Yeah, well, we know it's going to be a slower move, that's for sure, as we look at 2 tires here blown out. And again, we see this white pickup truck pulling right up next to this black Jeep.
Options running out there.
LAPD in pursuit of here right now. These are possible robbery suspects, armed robbery suspects. Makes you wonder what this white truck is doing.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Megan Reyes, you see that white truck next to the black Jeep there?
Okay, right now my pilot's telling me LAPD has completely pulled out of the pursuit. In fact, it was just too dangerous. Officers may have the female suspect in custody. We're still going to stay with this vehicle. Obviously, this thing is probably going to catch fire here or something of that nature. As we're turning southbound here, this is, let me get you the street here. This is Fulton Avenue.
Okay, coming to a stop.
Fulton Avenue, we're going to stay with the suspect. And again, here's the suspect coming right now. Right, and in a situation like this, again, you don't want to make sure this person isn't going to carjack anybody in a situation like this. Foot bail right now. No doubt LAPD officers are going to utilize this footage. They're going to ask us where this suspect is, the description of the suspect. You got a male there wearing jeans, a hoodie, running through the neighborhood right off of Fulton and Victory Boulevard. And you can see he's evading officers right now. Nobody following him except News Chopper 4. And we're going to see what this guy is going to do, whether or not he's familiar with this neighborhood or just trying to evade law enforcement officers.
We saw him jump out of that Jeep with all the loot in the back there, now going through a neighborhood. We've seen this before, Megan. Will take off the sweatshirt, try to disguise himself, reinvent himself, if you will.
Yes, and they do that, and I'm not sure if he knows anybody. He's running back. This is Long Ridge Avenue. He's running on Long Ridge Avenue right off of Victory, running back toward Victory, so he's running in a northbound direction. And you can see as we pull out here, want to make sure he doesn't go into this apartment complex. He's continuing up towards Victory Boulevard, so we're going to maneuver News Chopper 4 around here. I'll keep a wide shot. There's an LAPD. You can see a ground unit right now. We're going to turn around and get that shot, but most likely he's going to be running eastbound. There he is across the street. We got eyes on him, Larry.
Let's hope he's not
into
armed.
Traffic right now. Dangerous situation, Michelle. This guy could carjack somebody, considering this may be an armed robbery suspect. That makes this situation even more dangerous. LAPD shortly behind, and look at this guy. He's winded out. He ain't going to last much longer. He's tired. Pretty soon he's just probably going to give up and basically go. There he is.
There he
wow,
is.
predicted it.
Boom.
Giving up. He's done. Can't run anymore. Well, you know,
Maybe
it's not going to go much further. LAPD officers, you got a female officer chasing him. Just give it a second. This girl's going to get this guy.
All right, there he goes.
Wow.
Physical contact made with the suspect here right now. Takedown, as you see here.
Yeah, don't mess with LAPD. She's got you right now. She's apprehending the suspect all by herself, now getting assistance from other officers. This is right off of Victory Boulevard. We'll get you the cross street here, but a very dangerous pursuit. Michelle and Michael, I mean, fortunately, we did not see any accidents considering how dangerous and how fast this person was driving. We almost saw pedestrians get hit at one point. Looks like the female suspect is already in custody, according to reports from what I'm hearing, and the male subject who was driving recklessly during this pursuit is now being taken into custody here right off of Victory Boulevard.
Hats off to that female officer, Megan.
Yeah, interesting. Megan, I was going to say that he basically just bailed the vehicle right there in the middle of the street, and then that foot pursuit took place, sort of wandering around aimlessly. And, of course, we saw that female officer there in pursuit.
And he stopped, and then he might have seen her and then tried to maybe run off again, and she caught him.
Yep, she caught him. That definitely, she did a great job, and whether or not he figured he could try to get away one more time. But again, this is just one of those pursuits. It was dangerous, reckless, no regards for anybody else but the suspect himself. And fortunately, we can say nobody was injured in this pursuit. This ended here right at Victory and Atoll Avenue here in the Sherman Oaks Van Nuys area.
Yeah, Megan, you talk about those close calls as well. We have some footage of those pedestrians in that crosswalk as that Jeep pulled up, narrowly missing those four people in that crosswalk there as he made that right turn. Again, a wild pursuit here in the San Fernando Valley here this morning.
Can you jet watch, Larry? I got a lot of jet watch.
Now we got to see if LAPD has made contact with that female suspect as well, who took off running right after these pedestrians were almost hit. And a day that female officer will never forget, huh?
Yeah, suffice
Quite
to say.
Quite a takedown, all captured on News Chopper 4, live on TV.
Yeah, and again, the Jeep here being disabled by those two blown-out tires, but this guy still wasn't giving up. He reached top speeds, surface street speeds of 60 to 75 miles per hour, again, even with those two tires blown out. People
out and about, strolling around, probably grabbing some lunch, and then running into this Jeep trying to get away. Okay, so the LAPD wrapping up the apprehension of this suspect here right now. And we're going to get some direction here from our producer as to what we're going to do. But again, we see that black Jeep there. We have highlighted there as well. And Megan, I believe you're now over the location where the female suspect was apprehended.
Yeah, in fact, my pilot Larry Welk took us back to the location at Victory in Woodman where that female suspect jumped out of the vehicle. She went into the liquor store. We thought she was in custody right now, but apparently we just got a glimpse of her leaving the liquor store. We're notifying LAPD. Female suspect, she appears to be in her mid to late 30s, wearing a gray T-shirt, and she just walked into this active construction zone. So this is right off of Woodman Avenue, south of Victory. We're notifying LAPD helicopter right now so they can get units to this area. But this is where we have the second suspect involved in this armed robbery. Again, we don't know the nature of the robbery and the circumstances, but the second suspect from that pursuit just walked into this construction zone, still trying to evade LAPD officers.
So here's the situation. We watched as the female passenger in that Jeep that was being pursued across the San Fernando Valley floor, and she bailed that Jeep right near the corner of Woodman and Victory Boulevard here while the Jeep was still moving. We saw her enter the facility there on the corner, the beer and wine shop there. she hung out inside of that facility for a few minutes and then decided to make her way southbound here on Woodman. And we saw her make entrance into this construction facility here right at that entrance point. LAPD was alerted by us. We saw her walking quickly with authority southbound on Woodman. Well, now she's telling LAPD officers that she's unable to walk. So that's why they brought in a paramedic here, and they're going to treat her and make sure that she's okay, and they will wheel her out. All right, here she comes, guys. No, she had a shirt. I think she didn't have that on. Now she's acting like she's barely, look. Yeah, she does. That's what I saw, too. If you are still watching on Facebook, again, this is the female robbery suspect that we saw bail out of the Jeep that was being pursued by the LAPD. And we saw her actually running down the street, trying to evade police. And now she needed paramedic treatment by the Los Angeles Fire Department because she was complaining that her injuries were so significant that she was unable to walk. So she's now being treated by the Los Angeles Fire Department, will be taken to a nearby hospital. But an LAPD unit will follow her and make sure that they stand by as she's treated. And once she's well enough, she will be booked by the Los Angeles Police Department for all the infractions involved. Reporting live, I'm Rick Dicker. Thanks for following us on Facebook. Fox 11 Los Angeles, we always have you covered, whether you're living in Reseda or Rehoboth Beach. Yes, you can watch us here and all the excitement from up here in Skyfox online. We appreciate your support. If you haven't liked our page, like it. And you can follow me as well. I'm a certified broadcast meteorologist. I do the breaking news, traffic, and a little weather as well. From my corner office up here at 1,000 feet, as I like to call it. Follow me at Rick Dicker Weather. Rick Dicker Weather. Have a great day, everyone. Code 4, as I say on these situations, all clear. Both suspects in custody.